teed up and ready. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
Lawrence working from the gun. Jukes away from one. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. First and 10 now from the 46.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pass brought in by Parker Washington. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Jaguars.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Hey,
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Lawrence looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's another Jaguars.
They'll run, ETN. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Facing fourth down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Little knocks it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field for the lead.
So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 45.
Play fake, Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Darnold looking to throw. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33. From the gun, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to Josh loose, incomplete. Still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. And again, it's Darnold. Cup on the catch. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. From the red zone now. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Another chance at 6. It's second and goal. Now here he goes on the boot. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's got it. Has a layout for it, but touchdown. The Seahawks pull ahead 6-3 in the first. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. on. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Space on the right, he's got room. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars take the lead on the first play of the drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So Mike McDonald getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Staying with Walker. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Throwing here, Darnold. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Once with it on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for the Jaguars.
Out of the gun to give to Etienne. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
At the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Lawrence to throw it. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. From the 14 after that sack. Tough 3rd and goal coming up.
Thanks to 24.
3rd and long for him here. He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Little tacks on an extra point. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. He's got a gain of 6 there. Stopped by Fourier Olukun. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running with Walker again. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs.
Brings up 3rd down.
And you just get the playoff. Connection made to Shaheed. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 17-7. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Finding Shaheed, back-to-back plays. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks face a 4-point deficit gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts from the goal line. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
3 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
They go right back to Etienne. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Give him 8 on that one, and the Jaguars have a 1st down. Back to throw, here's Lawrence. Hits him downfield, this is Thomas. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
And 12 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to go all the way. No flags, we've got a touchdown. Myers to add the PAT.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Rob.
Etienne again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's on a quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54. Silver.
Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. It's caught. He's got Washington. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
That's good for the Jaguars.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He's got it on the bootleg. taken out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Going jumbo set on his first and goal. Tootin takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a second quarter lead.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars push their lead to 6.
Seahawks 21.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Shaheed now to return. And dodged the tackle. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see, currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's good for the Seahawks.
Going on first, here's Darnold. Buying some time right. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
Once that quarterback broke the clock, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throw left side caught by Shaheed. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from everybody. First down from the 42. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So that brings up second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing it again here. Throwing for the back of the end zone. They put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on fourth down. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And they make the tackle at the 38. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Lawrence looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Hits him on the end route. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it first and goal. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Makes the catch. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over. But I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off the points. They did just that.
One final shot before the half. This is Cups. That's Cup. And he's going to be driven out at the end. So some fireworks, no points, but a big play there. Help bring this second quarter to a close.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our journey around the NFL starts now with an intriguing matchup in the AFC. And this is Bo Nix. 12 yards on the touchdown. The Broncos are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And here's Wan'Dale Robinson. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Giants get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Cowboys. And this is Chuba Hubbard. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Panthers lead by a field goal at halftime. With that, a look at the rest of the scores from Week 6 with Houston and Minnesota, the two teams on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Shaheed now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. From the gun, Darnold. It's a complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. First down from the 42. Darnold looking to throw. Cup on the catch. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Now Darnold. Hits his running back. And he has this down to the 34. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And again, it's Darnold. Here's that Charbonnet. And he's going to go out of bounds before he's going to make anything of that effort, partner. It's going to be a loss of, it looks like about 1 on first down. He's going to throw it again. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction. How well the defense had that one covered. The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to get with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. 1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun, Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Gain on the play. That's good for the Jaguars.
Now it's Lawrence. Look underneath here for ETN. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
That's another Jaguars 1st down.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Connects on the crosser. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars go up by 12. Liam Cohen keeping his kicker on the sidelines here. They're going for 2. They want to run it across. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. Down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Following the sack, they need a big chunk of yards here, Brock. It is 2nd down and very long. Here's the backup. 1st throw. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Lawrence here, design keeper. Give him about 3 yards, and now they can have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Lisa 24. Here goes the hut. Hey, Soko, the hut. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Here's Darnold to throw. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run.
He's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's another Seahawks.
Darnold now to throw. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Back to the line they come, second down. Play fake, Donald. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down. Here he goes, third and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now Darnold, fourth down. Makes the catch. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but he's still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first and 3. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. He tries to sneak it, and he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback. This our last play of the quarter. First and 10, it's Lawrence. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our third quarter. Nothing comes from it as we hit the break. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
Now motion him out of the backfield left. Once again here, second and 10. A quick slant, caught by Washington. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. And downfield, and Myers has it. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
That's another Jaguars.
Now a carry by ETN. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Second down now, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. On the
Now here he goes, on the boot. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's tackled for a short gain. Chance to move the chains here on third and 4.
brings up third and 4.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Looking Myers, and he's got it. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. This is ETN. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. 8 yards to go as they get set on second and goal. ETN again. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Hey, tomato. Done. Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
A 25-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, Gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
That's another Seahawks.
From the gun, Darnold. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send it back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Darnold off the play action. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Minus Darnold on 3rd down. Cut out left. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now a give. It's ETN headed left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now it's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's down to almost... Oh, no. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. All set now. 1st and 10.
31 yards. That's good. For the Jaguars.
Here we go. Show goes. Here we go.
On the run, it's ETN. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Hey, check that.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. Good running here. He's across the 15. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them.
Red on red. Hey, son.
They'll run here following the penalty. Pushing for the red zone. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars close to picking up their 5th win.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here's ETN on the give. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
Oh,
no, the ball is loose. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. Came from the right hash. Little knocks it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. You know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Trying to push deep downfield. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. On 2nd and 10 now. Darnold. Walker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's 3rd and 2nd.
To throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Desperation time here. They connect for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for us.
Going on first. Here's Darnold. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Short pass brought in. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy of that 1st down at the 30.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Looking to throw it. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
And again, it's Darnold. Seen this plenty. Shaheed has another one. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another.
From the red zone now.
1st down.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Buys time, rolling right. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one.